డెమోక్రటిక్ పాలిటిక్స్ 9th క్లాస్ ప్రజాస్వామ్య రాజకీయాలు వర్కింగ్ ఆఫ్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్స్ చాప్టర్ 4
First question. If you are elected as the President of India, which of the following decision can you take on your own? Answer C. Ask for reconsideration of a bill passed by both the houses. Second question. Who among the following is a part of the political executive? Answer C. Home Minister. Third question. Which of the following statements about the judiciary is false? Answer A. Every law passed by the Parliament needs approval of the Supreme Court. Fourth question. Which of the following institutions can make changes to an existing law of the country? Answer D. The Parliament. Fifth question. Match the ministry with the news that the ministry may have released. Answer A. A new policy is being made to increase the jute exports from the country. Answer. Ministry of Commerce and Industry. B. Telephone services will be made more accessible to rural areas. Answer. Ministry of Communications and Information Technology. C. The price of rice and wheat sold under the public distribution system will go down. Answer. Ministry of Agriculture, Food and Public Distribution. D. A pulse polio campaign will be launched. Answer. Ministry of Health. E. The allowances of the soldiers posted at high altitudes will be increased. Answer. Ministry of Defense. Sixth question. Of all the institutions that we have studied in this chapter, name the one that exercises the powers on each of the following matters. A. Decision on allocation of money for developing infrastructure like roads, irrigation, etc. and different welfare activities for the citizens. B. Considers the recommendation of a committee on a law to regulate the stock exchange. C. Decides on a legal dispute between two state governments. D. Implements the decision to provide relief for the victims of an earthquake. Answer A. Lok Sabha, Minister of Finance. B. Parliament. C. The Supreme Court. D. The Executive. Seventh question. Why is the Prime Minister in India not directly elected by the people? Choose the most appropriate answer and give reasons for your choice. A. In a parliamentary democracy, only the leader of the majority party in the Lok Sabha can become the Prime Minister. The Lok Sabha can remove the Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers even before the expiry of their term. C. Since the Prime Minister is appointed by the President, there is no need for it. D. Direct election of the Prime Minister will involve lot of expenditure on election. Answer A. In a parliamentary democracy, only the leader of the majority party in the Lok Sabha can become the Prime Minister, because the Prime Minister should be person who has the support of the majority of the members, so that he has no difficulty in implementing his policies and passing laws in Parliament. Since he is the leader of the majority party, he cannot act and take decisions all by himself or become a dictator. Eighth question. Three friends went to watch a film that showed the hero becoming chief minister for a day and making big changes in the state. Imran said this is what the country needs. Rijwan said this kind of a personal rule without institutions in dangerous. Shankar said all this is a fantasy. No minister can do anything in one day. What would be your reaction to such a film? Answer. Answer. My reaction would be in favor of Ridwan, who said that rule without institutions is dangerous. Institutions channelize the functioning of administration. Moreover, such films are unrealistic and cater only to the entertainment of the people. The actions and decisions shown in the films are not practical. Before taking big decisions or making changes, there is a need to first consider its positive and negative factors, its advantages and disadvantages, which needs time and planning, so such films should not be taken seriously. Ninth question. A teacher was making preparations for a mock parliament. She called two students to act as leaders of two political parties. She gave them an option. Each one could choose to have a majority either in the mock Lok Sabha or in the mock Rajya Sabha. If this choice was given to you, which one would you choose and why? Answer. I would choose to have a majority in the mock Lok Sabha because the Lok Sabha is more powerful than in Rajya Sabha in the following ways. First point. Money bills can originate only in the Lok Sabha. Second point. In case of a joint section, the Lok Sabha prevails in the voting because it has more members. Third point. The Lok Sabha is directly elected by the voters of the country and represents the will of the people. 10th question. After reading the example of the reservation order, three students had different reactions about the role of the judiciary. Which view, according to you, is a correct reading of the role of judiciary? A. Srinivas argues that since the Supreme Court agreed with the government, it is not independent. B. Anjaya says that judiciary is independent because it could have given a verdict against the government order. The Supreme Court did direct the government to modify it. C. Vijaya thinks that the judiciary is neither independent nor conformist but acts as a mediator between opposing parties. The court struck a good balance between those who supported and those who opposed the order. Answer B. Anjaya says that the judiciary is independent because it could have given a verdict against the government order. The Supreme Court did direct the government to modify it. The view of Anjaya is correct regarding the role of the judiciary. It has to act independently and will not mediate between parties. It can give verdict against the government order. It can also direct the government to modify the decision in the interest of the nation. For example, the Supreme Court role in the case